On Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas, hibachi was a bust, but we loved Izumi for sushi and tried our hand at sushi making, all while gluten-free and avoiding shellfish. Here's how.
I made that! We are ordering so much food. Also, we don't typically eat soy, and we came to an Asian restaurant and did not mention that we don't typically eat soy, because by the time we got to the no gluten, no dairy, no meat, no shellfish part, it was a little exhausting. So we're just going through things going, is there soy in that? Is there soy in that? And sure, they already brought edamame to the table. No, it's a birthday. We did bring our own coconut aminos, but if you didn't and you eat soy, the restaurant does provide a gluten-free soy sauce as an option. I love a bright seaweed salad.
That's really good. I was assuming like a rice cake with like tuna on top, but it's like I don't know if they toasted or if it's fried the rice underneath for the crispy rice. It's got almost like a smoky flavor to it. It's really good.
We shut down the sushi house.
There's no more fish.
Oh no, because we ate all of it, because we ate so much. We ate so much. I did not expect the meal to involve 2 entrees per person.
Two entrees per person, an appetizer.
Honestly, such a good deal.
A dessert course.
So initially, we weren't planning on having sushi.
No, originally we were planning on doing the hibachi, but when I came and had the conversation about no gluten, no dairy, no meat, no shellfish, everybody was basically like, I don't think the hibachi's gonna work for you.
No. But the sushi menu was really great, and our kids really like sushi. So on this sailing, it was $39.99
for the price fix, which, like we said, is an appetizer, 2 entrees, and a dessert plate.
Wild. And then everyone else cleared out, so we just stayed in the restaurant to talk to you.
All to say, the sushi was fantastic. The fish tasted incredibly fresh. The hibachi items that we ordered, like we ordered some hibachi fried rice and hibachi vegetables. They were really, really flavorful. The staff here was incredibly kind and incredibly gracious.
I just have to stress to you to what extent we've eaten well and eaten safe at the buffet for most of this week. The food has been good, but it has been buffet food. And I don't mean that disparagingly, I just mean that many of the dishes have been kind of exactly what you expect them to be. This was next level. This is signature dining for a reason. Not only was the fish incredible, but the rice was incredible.
Yeah.
The rice under the sushi was perfect. Like, the temperature was great, the consistency was great, everything about it was just like, oh yes, that's what sushi's meant to be. This is not grocery store sushi. This is not takeout fried rice. It was definitely next level ingredients and expertly prepared.
I mean, I think honestly it was some of the better sushi that I've had in a number of years, better than some of the sushi that I would get on land. I love you too, Axon.
Noah and Asha and myself.
Oh, good. So it's good to love you. Thanks for coming along. But that lunch was just the beginning, because a few days later, after we had digested all of that amazing raw fish, I took Asher, my 9-year-old, back with me for a sushi making class. It's very official. Look at that font. We pre-booked this class before our trip, and since Asher has taken an interest in culinary arts, we knew he would be excited. Sushi is truly an art, and while we won't be opening any sushi restaurants anytime soon, this taught us an appreciation for sushi and a few skills we were able to take home with us.
Tuck it like that, and then unroll it and see how it looks. Let go. Did it tuck? Did it roll?
Whoa.
Yeah. Kind of roll it a little bit.
We cut it.
There were about 20 spots in the class, and we got to chat with our table mates while we worked. I found it to be a great bonding activity for kids and caregivers.
The first avocado slice looks wonderful. Third, okay, but what the heck is that?
So the goal is like not to stuff it so much, right? Oh, you know how much sushi's gonna be. Beautiful. Yeah, they actually were there. Yeah, I don't know.
First you have to roll it into a ball and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Put it there. Some Sam.
Hold it in your hand.
Hold it in my... Wait, what?
Now hold the rice in your hand. Nope, flip it over, other way. Rice first, salmon on top. There you go. And smooth the salmon all down.
Do I put this on the plate?
They'll tell us. Okay.
Worth noting if you have a food allergy. The serving staff was very careful not to touch our food without changing their gloves first. They treated our no shellfish rule like a food allergy. The only staff member who wasn't as careful was the instructor when we needed hands-on help. But if we'd gotten there earlier or mentioned it to him, I'm sure he would have been just as careful.
See how he puts the bottom corner up on the top line?
Continue. So you can
And
make
then you
it.
keep folding it around. There you go.
Put 1 piece of rice.
And take a tiny piece of rice to make it stick together.
Here you go. Together.
Yay, thank you.
How do you do it?
You did it. You got a certificate. Hey guys, a quick debrief on the sushi making class. That was really fun, and it was a hearty lunch. So whenever you're thinking about the cost, if you thought about maybe how much it would be to have sushi at Izumi for lunch, that is the value you're getting, in addition to the class and the experience. There were other kids in the class as well as parties without children. The kids weren't disruptive. They followed along just fine, and the staff was really helpful for the parts that were a little tricky. I think that the children sitting at our table were, well, Asher is 9, but the other kids at our table were 7 and 10, and we had a lot of fun. I made a classic rookie dietary restriction mistake and showed up right as it was time for the class to start. I really should have gotten there early so I could have had the conversation about, can we get some gluten-free soy sauce, or can you get us some alternatives so we don't, since we don't eat shellfish for kosher reasons, we needed salmon and tuna and some of those other fishes that we can eat instead of the shrimp or the imitation crab. It worked out just fine, but I felt badly having to have them rush around and do that at the very last second. So I'm grateful to the Izumi staff for pulling all that together for us. We got to make 2 rolls, 2 nigiri, and 1 hand roll per person. So it was quite a bit of food. Everyone left with food still on their plates.
Too bad you weren't allowed to take any leftovers with you. Even so, I recommend the sushi class for anyone who likes sushi, even if you need them to make some modifications to the ingredients offered. Have you tried Izumi for sushi or hibachi? Let us know in the comments and subscribe to join us next time for more delicious food on the Wonder of the Seas.